Hello and welcome to the Vercammen Office Legal Podcast. This edition, we're looking at a case where Medicaid and then the appellate court rejected payments to caregivers without proof of the level of care. So the actual name of the case is D.Z. Versus Ocean County Board of Social Services. So think of social services as welfare. And so in this case, they said, okay, the person's going to be eligible for Medicaid, but they imposed a over a $200,000 penalty for assets that were transferred during the 5-year look-back period. And part of the reason why was because they didn't have the petitioner D.Z. through the family failed to present the sufficient proof. So the petitioner is D.Z. D.C. appealed the decision finding imposing a penalty for assets that were transferred during a look-back period. A fair hearing was requested. At the hearing, the son of power of attorney testified the petitioner had hired 3 healthcare aides to assist her at home in the years before she was transferred to a nursing home, and that's fairly common. The aides assisted petitioner with dressing, ambulating, bathing, cooking, cleaning, and rotating shifts. One aide lived with the petitioner full-time for several months. The son then the son said his attempts to secure testimony from the aides was futile. Typically the person's paying them cash, or they may not be citizens. So the administrative law judge found that the payments were for health care, but then the agents then there was what's called, typically there has to be a it goes up to the director, and the director more or less rejected part of what the administrative law judge said, and said that the petitioner did not establish the types of services provided to her, the amount paid for the services, and the prevailing rate. You can't just say, oh, I paid out $207,000 and that's where the money went. That's a decision by the agency. It appealed up the appellate division. The appellate division said the agency's decision was supported by substantial credible evidence. There was no evidence presented by the petitioner that the amounts paid was warranted by the aide's skill level and training, and the evidence was imprecise. The amount paid, and they couldn't determine the fair market. So that the name of the case is D.Z. versus Ocean County Board of Social Services. For other information on we call it estate planning, probate, etc., you can visit website njlaws.com. And for representation in certain things estate related, contact Ken Vercammen's office at 732-572-0500. We're not currently handling Medicaid cases, but we do know several colleagues that do handle it. Ken Vercammen's office is in 2053 Woodbridge Avenue, Edison, New Jersey. Thank you. Be well.